Hey guys, this is Nikhil. I'm the Vice President for Sports and Societies. And here I am back again with another live catch-up session. And this time we have got our Napier Sustainable Society will be joining us in a bit. Yeah.
Hi.
Hello. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm good, thanks. How are you doing?
Yeah, doing good. So you can introduce yourself to the audience.
Sorry.
Yeah, you could introduce yourself to the audience now, Amelia.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
so my name is Amelia. I'm the president of the Sustainability Society here at Napier.
Okay. So starting the interview. So what's the best thing
Uh,
about your society?
I don't know. I think that's actually quite a lot of different things and good aspects of the society. But I think one of probably the best ones is that even though we're quite small society, but we're quite tight group, and there's kind of a proper sense of belonging, and it's really nice that everyone kind of has this shared passion to make a difference and kind of learning together and all that. So I think that's probably one of the nicest features of the society.
Great. And how was the year 2020 for your society? Though you didn't have any in-person gatherings last year, I know your society was pretty busy doing online stuff last year. So how was it the
Yeah,
year 2020 for your society?
yeah. Well, it's definitely been like very different, and obviously, like it's the same thing for every society and club, and it's definitely something that no one was really anticipating or expecting. But I think it's been good considering the circumstances. We managed to have a lot of events online. So we've had quite a few webinars and discussion sessions around different topics. So we kind of had a little bit of like a division into different topics throughout the semester. So we're focusing on one specific topic for a month or so, and then doing events around that. So we had things involving minimalism. We're also talking about how the current pandemic is affecting the planet and like kind of the sustainability aspect and I suppose like the industry. We've also had a guest speaker from the Climate Psychology Alliance talking about eco anxiety. And then we also did a little collaboration with the Yoga and Wellbeing Society, and they've also had different kind of challenges and competitions around sustainability and well-being, and also socials and quizzes. So we've had quite a busy first semester so far.
Yeah, it's great that though you didn't have any in-person gatherings, you kept your members engaged with your online activities. So that's great. And so, what has been your highlight of being part of your society in the time you have been at university?
Um, I think I think this is quite similar to your second question about like what's the best thing. And personally, that probably has been a highlight for me as well, just to kind of have that group of people that you can kind of learn together, and you have this shared drive to make a positive difference, which is really nice. And obviously, like sustainability and all climate change issues can be sometimes a bit depressing. So it's really nice that you have that kind of support and people around you that you can share all these with, and you can do things together to make actually feel that you are trying to make kind of things better, not to sound too cheesy or anything. But yeah, it's just really nice environment to be like learning together and working together. So yeah, I would say
That's
that's probably
perfect.
the highlight.
Yeah. So obviously your activities are pretty limited at the moment, but what are you planning currently, and how can people just get interacted with your society?
Um, well, for the coming up semester, we were obviously hoping to get a bit more sort of face-to-face time and like actually do a bit more hands-on things. But at the moment, it seems like we're probably gonna be going on the same way as we did for the first semester. So we'll keep delivering things online as we have so far. Similarly, focusing on a little bit different topics. So we're going to have some webinars and workshops again online, focusing a bit more on sort of like agriculture and food, and the sustainability aspect on that one. Also zero waste and sustainable fashion. And hopefully we'll have maybe a film screening and a few socials as well this semester.
Great. And how has being part of your society enhanced your university experience? Hello, Esther.
It's
How are you doing?
Hi,
Hi.
Esther.
Sorry, I finally managed to get on.
So,
um,
could you introduce yourself to the audience, Esther?
Yeah, so my name is Esther. I'm president of the Feminist Society and have been for the past 2 years, 2.5 years. Yeah, along with my other committee members. But I'm really excited to be here, answering any questions you may have.
Yep. And I was asking Amelia the question, how has being part of your society enhanced your university experience? So, Amelia,
For me or for a member,
yeah,
well, I guess both. It's been a really, really huge part. I joined the society when I first came to university, which was now 3.5 years ago, and it was really like a key part in making friendships that were outside of the course, that you share interests with and that you can learn with together. So it was really like vital in order to widen my sort of social network, not just learn interesting things and be able to talk to like-minded people about things and challenge my own views and things, but also doing social events together, which has been huge. And then I think apart from that, really been um, it's really been super helpful because it's fostering an environment where we do sessions where we talk about different topics every week and we learn together. So it's it's been really helpful in order to be able to, it's actually helped in my studies as well to kind of refine my presentation skills and my debating skills, and in order to yeah, all of those things are really, really good, but the biggest thing has definitely been making friends, for
yeah.
sure.
And Amelia,
Yeah, I would, to be honest, like very similar to what Esther was saying. That probably one of the biggest things is that kind of you broadening, you getting to know much more people, kind of outside of your course as well, and getting really that kind of interdisciplinary approach to your topic and all these like different views. So that's been really good. And yeah, just in general, like having and making really close friends through the society. But similarly, kind of, it has definitely, and probably like especially being part of the committee is something that probably has enhanced like the professional skills as well. Whether it's kind of more like soft skills, or when it comes to just kind of like organizing events and all that. So it definitely has that aspect of like professionalism as well, and it'll be good on your CV as well for sure.
Can definitely agree on that. A
Yeah,
lot of skills that I did not know that I would be developing, and I think you would, even as a member, even if you weren't on the committee, you would start sort of gaining those soft skills as well. And when talking to people and understanding what goes into planning all of these activities and events, so that's really cool.
absolutely, absolutely.
yeah. And I know, Amelia, you have already answered this question. So this is for Esther, you. Obviously, your
Yeah.
activity is pretty limited at the moment, but what are you currently up to, and how can people get involved just now with your society?
Oh yeah, so yes, we have been running online since last term, and sort of moving into that format was very daunting at first. We were quite intimidated by the whole thing because it's been such a big part of our activity to be together and the social aspect of it as well. But it's been going really well, and so every week we've had these sessions that are educational sessions or socials that we do in a virtual sort of WebEx room. So it'll be very similar to a sustainable society in that we do webinars, but we've also done some movie nights, and this term we will essentially keep going with um, that sort of timetabling, but we'll have different topics. So I'll do it in blocks. In January now we're focusing on sort of climate and science, technology, engineering, gender equality, and STEM as well. So we actually do, I don't know if you mentioned it, but we have a
Yeah.
collaboration event together on the 21st with Sustainable Society, which is going to be really cool, about why climate change fits under the umbrella of feminist sort of relevant issues. In February, we'll be focusing more on LGBTQ history because it's LGBTQ History Month. So that will be incorporating some LGBTQ history and law sessions, and then we'll probably have a movie night as well. We normally watch like documentaries and things, ideally in collaboration with Queer Napier that we've been talking to. And into March, we're obviously going to be discussing International Women's Day, and also some topics such as masculinity and mental health and education and things like that are sort of relevant to everyone. And hopefully be able to keep socials going as well. We've had some sort of quiz nights online as well, which have been really successful and nice. So I really do feel like even our new members last term were able to come into the group really well, even though we hadn't met in person. So that's very helpful. We have our podcast as well for people to listen to, which is related to all the sessions that we do.
Yeah, it's great that you're doing a lot of online activities and events to keep your members engaged. And also you're participating in campaigns like LGBT History Month, so it's great.
Yeah.
And how was the year 2024 Feminist Society?
Sorry?
How was the year 2024 Feminist Society?
It was overwhelming. There was a lot of a steep learning curve, but it was really, really good. So we started 2020 as the Gender Equality Society, which is what we were named from the start. Essentially, our fundamental values haven't changed at all, but we've been talking about changing our name for quite a while, because although our perspective of what the Gender Equality Society sort of encompassed, that didn't really come across to a lot of members. It sort of became apparent to us. So by changing our name, we're trying to make it more clear that we're not just discussing gender equality, but we're discussing all these different other types of oppressions that are under the patriarchal supremacy, which is, race-related, sexuality, ethnicity, class, ability, all these things that sort of fit under the umbrella. So that was really important for us. So that was a massive thing that we worked on in the summer. And yeah, then it's basically been, transitioning from in-person activities to online. But I think one of our best things that we did last term was our Black History Month event, where we had Black activist and educator Trey Venter come on for a guest talk. It was a webinar on Black history and specifically misogynoir, which is related to Black women's experience of oppression from two sort of perspectives, and it was really, really, really good. So we're happy that we're hoping that 2021 can keep being sort of a collaborative type of activity year, because we always gain a lot more from bringing more people in with other experiences. So that's been really cool from 2020.
That's great. You did pretty well last year, so you didn't have any in-person gatherings. So I think both the societies, both Sustainable Society and Feminist Society, did well through their online activities and events to keep the members engaged. And what 3 words would you use to sum up your society? Amelia, starting with you. What 3 words?
Well, it's a tough one. So probably like down to earth, friendly, and inclusive.
Great. Esther?
That's amazing. I would say, I don't know. I would say, like close, like tight knit, fun, and educational.
Great. And if your society was an animal, what would it be and why?
Oh my God, this is so funny because I really feel like I'll pick something now and it will be very biased from my own personal point of view. Just because I love them. But I think we would be elephant. We would be an elephant because they're amazing matriarchal animals. And I love that.
Okay. And Emilia?
Um, we actually had a lot of discussion about this with our committee members, and we're trying to think what we would be, and we came to the conclusion that we probably would be a bee, just because like bees are quite small, similar to us, but they're like very community focused, and kind of working towards a common goal. They also do like the bee dance and all that, so that's kind of like the fun side of the society. So yeah, we thought that the bee was quite appropriate.
Yeah.
And crucial part of the ecosystem as well.
Exactly.
Pollinators
Yeah.
doing really important things. That's
Exactly.
awesome.
It almost kind of become this almost kind of like some sort of like a symbol for sustainability as well, with all the
Yeah,
pollinator decline and all that. So it kind of suits quite well.
that's
Yep,
amazing.
that's a great choice actually by both your societies. And apart from your society, who is the coolest society or club at Team Napier?
Ooh. Um, I don't know. I mean, I would say, don't want to be biased here either, but I wanted to say Sustainable Society, or I would probably also say
I'm just telling the name
Surf
because
Club.
they're here.
The Surf Club. I don't know a lot about them, but I think it's really cool that they do what they do. And I don't know how 2020 has been looking for them, but I know that they've had really, really successful years before, um, going on surfing trips together and really like keeping their engagement up, even though it's, from my point of view, very cold to be surfing here. But I think that's really cool. Also, Yoga and Wellbeing Society. I think it's really
Great.
cool.
And Emilia?
I actually have to be on quite similar lines with Esther on this one. I I quite like Surf Society as well. I was actually part of it on the first and second year as well, and I surf myself. And it's a really nice society, and all kind of things that they do together. And also it's yeah, I'd probably say that that's quite a cool one.
Cool. Those were great answers. We're done with the interview. Finally. Sorry if I have troubled you with my questions.
No, not at all. I'm sorry that I came on a little bit late. I was not sure how
That's
to manage
fine.
the
Not a
backstage
problem.
thing and the link, but I hope it was a little bit insightful.
So, how did that go? Did you enjoy the interview?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
I mean,
Cool.
I can't see if there's a lot of people that are online. I can't see how many people are watching, but I hope that
But
you are watching, and we're
but
really,
still, it's a
really excited to
recorded.
welcome
But still, it's a
people.
recorded one as well. So our
Oh,
students
that's
could view
good.
later
Okay.
when they
That's
get
great.
chance to. Yeah. So hope you and the audience enjoyed it. And do you want to tell anything to the audience about your society?
Um, I would
I
just
don't know. I
say.
think you go first. You go first.
Okay. um, yeah, I would just say that yeah, I thought I actually I had something in mind, but yeah, I think just in general, like we would love to welcome more people to join the society. The sustainability is an important issue. We would love to have more people on board. Doesn't need to be at all aware of anything or any sustainability issues, or don't need to be expert on anything at all. Kind of the whole point of the society is to learn together and kind of make the best of what we can, and kind of have fun at the same time. So yeah, it would be great to welcome everyone on board.
Yeah. And Esther?
Yeah, no, I can only agree. Like I really can't stress enough uh, how much we don't expect people to have extensive knowledge about the topics that we're discussing beforehand. Like Amelia said, the whole point of the society is to learn together. We want to foster an environment that is that's a safe space for people, that no matter what you know before, you're super welcome to come and join and learn. And we have people from all sorts of different backgrounds, so that's really there's really there's nothing about any potential new members that could make you not fit into the group. That's something that I would really like to say, and I think as well, if you're looking at what we're planning for this term and trying to get sort of an idea of what the layout is of things, I would really suggest that you check out our previous podcast episode, because we do talk about sort of the type of topics that we will bring up. So I think that could be cool and helpful. But most of all, I would just say, if you wanted to try out to come to one of the sessions, I would just send us a message, even if you're not decided that you want to pay for the full term yet. We're more than happy to have you come to a session and try it out before you decide. And that's another thing that I wanted to point out.
Great. And to the audience, if you wanted to be a part of our clubs or societies, just visit our ENSA website and look at the various clubs and societies we offer, and subscribe the membership, and you could take part in the events and activities. So that's it for now. Take care. We have another live catch-up session at 5 p.m. Do catch us at 5. Okay then. See you all soon. Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks for
And thank you,
having us.
Emma, for organizing this. Thank you.
Thanks, that was great.